Now that GTA cycle is almost ended, there are some things I hope Rockstar should have added to the base game in last 12 years, starting with more interiors. Let's face it, Los Santos is a beautiful, sprawling city, but it often feels like a hollow shell. Sure, we've got some great interiors like the casino and nightclubs, but what about all those other buildings? Imagine the possibilities if we could explore more shops, restaurants, or office buildings. Rockstar had years to work on this. They could have released updates gradually, opening up new areas for players to discover and interact with. It would have breathed new life into the game and given us more reasons to keep coming back. But no, they chose to focus on online content and shark cards instead. It feels like a lazy decision, especially considering the game's massive success and longevity. Now, with GTA 6 on the horizon, it's too late for GTA 5. We can only hope Rockstar learns from this missed opportunity and gives us a more interactive, immersive world in the next installment. We can't leave out weapons either. Over its impressive 11-year run, GTA 5's story mode remained largely unchanged in terms of weaponry. While GTA Online saw a constant influx of new and exciting weapons, the single-player experience was left behind. Firstly, let's thank the weapons we do have in the base game. The arsenal is solid, with a good range of pistols, rifles, and explosives. Each weapon feels unique and serves its purpose well. However, as time went on, the contrast with GTA Online became more apparent. GTA Online introduced numerous new weapons over the years, from the Widowmaker energy gun to the Up-and-Atomizer alien pistol. These additions not only expanded gameplay options but also added a fresh layer of excitement for players. Unfortunately, none of these made their way into the single-player mode. New weapons could have given players a reason to revisit missions and experiment with different approaches. If these weapons exist in online, it would make sense for them to exist in the single-player world too. Regular weapon updates could have kept the single-player experience feeling fresh and current. Also, story DLCs, mate. GTA 4 set a high bar with its excellent story expansions, The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony. These DLCs added depth to the world of Liberty City and gave us new perspectives on the main story. Naturally, fans expected similar treatment for GTA 5, but as the years went by, it became clear that Rockstar had different plans. Despite hints and rumors, no story DLCs ever materialized for GTA 5. This decision left many players feeling disappointed, especially given the rich potential of Los Santos and its colorful cast of characters. When we consider what we missed out on, the possibilities seem endless. Story DLCs could have explored the backstories of characters like Trevor or Franklin, or introduced entirely new protagonists. Expansions might have opened up new parts of San Andreas, like Las Venturas or San Fierro. DLCs set after the main story could have shown us how Los Santos changed over time, and we could have seen how Michael, Franklin, and Trevor's lives unfolded after the events of the main game. So why didn't we get any story DLCs? It's likely that the massive success of GTA Online played a role. Online content is easier to monetize and attracts a constant stream of players. From a business perspective, it makes sense, but it left single-player fans wanting more. What do you think? Would you have liked to see story DLCs for GTA 5? What kind of expansions are you hoping for in GTA 6? Vehicle customization needed overhaul too. When GTA 5 first hit the streets, its vehicle selection and customization options were impressive for the time. Los Santos Customs offered a decent range of upgrades and modifications, allowing players to personalize their rides to some extent. However, as the years rolled by, the contrast between the story mode and GTA Online became increasingly apparent. GTA Online saw a constant influx of new vehicles, from supercars to weaponized behemoths, along with an ever-expanding array of customization options. Meanwhile, the single-player experience remained frozen in time. The same cars that were available at launch in 2013 are still the only options for Franklin, Michael, and Trevor today. This disparity isn't just about having shiny new toys to play with. New vehicles and better customization could have significantly enhanced the single-player experience. Imagine taking on missions with the latest high-tech vehicles, or customizing your car to truly reflect your character's personality. These additions could have breathed new life into replays and free-roam exploration. Rockstar had numerous opportunities to bridge this gap. They could have introduced new vehicles and customization options through updates, much like they did with GTA Online. This would have kept the single-player world feeling fresh and current, giving players more reasons to return to the story mode even years after release. The reasons behind this decision remain unclear. Perhaps it was a strategy to drive players towards the online mode, or maybe there were technical limitations we're unaware of. Regardless, it feels like a missed opportunity to enhance the core GTA experience. Also, no NPCs evolution with technology. When GTA 5 first launched, its NPCs were pretty impressive. The citizens of Los Santos felt alive, each with their own routines and reactions. They'd comment on your actions, flee from danger, and generally add to the immersion of the game world. But as the years rolled by and technology marched forward, the NPCs in the single-player mode remained frozen in time. Over the past decade, we've seen incredible advancements in AI and NPC behavior in other games. NPCs have become more reactive, more dynamic, and more lifelike. Some games have introduced complex ecosystems where NPCs have daily routines, remember player actions, and even influence the game world. Yet, in GTA 5's story mode, we're still interacting with the same NPCs, exhibiting the same behaviors they did back in 2013. Rockstar had numerous opportunities to breathe new life into Los Santos through NPC improvements. Imagine if they had introduced updates that made the citizens more responsive to the changing game world. Perhaps NPCs could have commented on major events from the story, or their behavior could have evolved based on the player's actions throughout the game. We could have seen improvements in NPC AI, making their reactions more realistic and varied. Traffic patterns could have become more dynamic. Pedestrians could have engaged in more diverse activities, and the overall population could have felt more alive and responsive to the player's presence. These kinds of improvements wouldn't just have been cosmetic. They could have significantly enhanced the immersion and replayability of the single-player experience. A more dynamic population could have made each playthrough feel unique, encouraging players to experiment with different approaches and interactions. But if you are wondering why Rockstar keeps doing it well, you know the drill. When GTA 5 hit the market, it was an instant phenomenon. It broke sales records and received critical acclaim. This massive success may have led Rockstar to develop a sense of infallibility. They had created a juggernaut, and perhaps they felt they didn't need to fix what wasn't broken. But then came GTA Online, and with it, a whole new revenue stream. The online component became a cash cow, with microtransactions and constant updates keeping players engaged and spending. It's not hard to see why this became Rockstar's focus. The allure of continuous profit from GTA Online likely overshadowed any perceived need to improve the base game. Rockstar may have started to view their player base primarily through the lens of GTA Online. It's as if they forgot, or chose to ignore, that a significant portion of their fan base prefers single-player experiences. These players, who enjoyed the rich storytelling and immersive world of the base game, were left with an aging, static experience, while online players got all the shiny new toys. The lack of story DLCs, new vehicles, improved NPCs, and other enhancements to the single-player mode points to a company that may have lost touch with a core part of its audience. It's almost as if Rockstar refused to believe that players who don't engage with GTA Online exist, or at least that they matter. This approach, while possibly lucrative in the short term, risks alienating a significant portion of the GTA fanbase. It's a strategy that prioritizes immediate profits over long-term customer satisfaction and loyalty. The danger is that this could backfire, with disappointed fans potentially less eager to invest in future Rockstar titles. We can only hope from GTA 6. For today, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Till then, take care and have a nice day.